And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. And that's Coit Tower, perched high atop Telegraph Hill here in San Francisco. We're just about set for action. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Hey, Dave.
Well, for the Golden State Warriors, making 5 straight finals appearances took a toll, mentally and physically. The Warriors played the equivalent of an extra full season in those 5 straight finals runs. Injuries derailed their title hopes in 2019, and they're still recovering. But Kevin, they are certain that their championship window remains open.
DA, they got a lot of pride there, there's no doubt, and rightfully so. Thank you. And here's a look at some numbers for Hayes.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Williams is out there with Favors, and it's Ingram in at the small forward. And for Golden State, Green and Cauley-Stein are down low. Robinson is out there with D'Angelo Russell, and it's Pascal in at the 3.
Well, the commitment to winning for the Golden State Warriors certainly begins at the top of the organization, right, guys? Ownership has made it very clear money will not be an issue in retaining their stars.
So the Pelicans win the tip.
Hey, yo, get on Holiday.
Here's Holiday.
Get there.
Outside, Redick. He can't get it to go. So Golden State will take it the other way. And the Warriors ownership saying they want this organization to be more than a basketball team, Doris. What do you take that to mean?
I think it means, Kevin, probably the popularity of a great team can be leveraged, right? Via marketing, via media, technology, real estate. Those other revenue streams enable them to sustain this big payroll. Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
From past the arc, Draymond Green pulls it in. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Here's Robinson. Favors with the rebound. Outside Holiday. Pass to Favors. Back to Holiday. Over Russell. Buries it from about 10 feet away. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Here's the floater. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Any point guard in the NBA, particularly one who is not a huge-sized guy, has got to have the floater in his disposal. Go ahead, D'Angelo.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Favors, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Redick against Robinson. Back to Russell. 4 on the clock. Golden State moving it around. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Green. How his last 10 games have gone. He's right around 9 points a night. Just over 2 steals and 5 assists. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there. Boy, just 1 for 4, a little brisky right now.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. They get it again. Favors comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Green finds Robinson. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside, Russell. The tray. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Pelicans trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Redick passes to Holiday. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And checking out some numbers here for J.J. Redick. This past month, he's really set himself apart. 14th in free throw percentage, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And he deserves credit for knocking down such a high percentage of his free throws. It's not a glamour part of the game, but incredibly important nonetheless.
Box him out, man.
Pass to Pascal. 6 to shoot. And here is Cauley Stein. He's covered by Ingram. Deep 2 from Russell. Here's Green. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You simply must check Draymond Green out because this guy is going to hustle for every rebound.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
About this time of the year, we hear early talk about end-of-the-season awards. When you're thinking about who you'd vote for MVP or whatever, Doris, when do you start giving consideration to those topics?
You know what's fascinating, Kevin, is where all the major awards are considered, particularly the MVP, it feels like there's a narrative that develops back when the season starts. The key as a voter, I think, is to sort of eliminate the noise, look at the numbers, consider the success of teams, and make your decision from there. You've got to make sure you're really doing your research.
And sometimes, am I right, it comes down to the final couple days of the regular season before a voter like yourself knows for sure.
Kev, I have cast my MVP ballot on the last possible day in each of the last 3 years.
Wow. Now Ingram, after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Holiday dishes to Redick. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Boy, I don't think he'll get a screen assist for that pick, but they get the points, and that's all that matters.
Now the pass to Pascal. Robinson passes to Green. The dish to Russell. Here's Cauley Stein. Great D that time from Favors. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Trailing by 2. That ties the game.
Yeah, Kev, the defense has got to be aware of Derek Favors. This guy is especially effective at using his height near the rim.
And here is Robinson. 17 points for him last game against Portland. Outside, Russell takes a 3. The shot misses. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively. Drew a lot of fouls in that game.
2 things are a product of that. 1, you shoot a ton of freebies. 2, the other team goes deep into its rotation. Neither one of those 2 things is going to work.
New Orleans shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And he can't get the first one. Can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Warriors have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Dishes it to Robinson. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Here's Pascal. His first attempt of the game finds the target. Now here is Holiday. His last outing, he had 18 points. Passes it to Favors. He dishes it to Ingram. That shot off. Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort. Outside, Russell. Pass to Green. Over Williams. And it's Green. Missing.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Here's Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For New Orleans, they have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
He misses the free throw. New Orleans making some changes here. Josh Hart comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Drew Holiday. Good on the second free throw. Golden State's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Knocked away. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Draymond Green. The pass to Looney. Now Burks. He's coming off a 16-point game against Portland.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
And 4 years at Villanova for Josh Hart on the title back in 2016.
He just makes winning plays, hits perimeter shots, and the 30th pick in 2017, he has been solid.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Ball, the pass to Hayes. Kicks it to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. And it's Looney with the rebound.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Here's Burks. Chris pass to Burks. That one goes in, and the Warriors lead by 5.
Well, you love the cleverness of Alec Burks. My goodness, how remarkable is that into the lane and finish?
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now, here's Ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
And so here is Golden State following the miss by Lonzo Ball.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Now here's Ingram. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. From deep three-point range, New Orleans with a fresh shot clock. Here's Hart. And the Pelicans miss again. Warriors leading by 5. Bowman. He's covered by Ball. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Burks. Averaging 15 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Bowman passes to Russell. Here's the three.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Hart kicks the ball. Buries it from three-point range.
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
Now, here is Russell. 26 points for him last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
Burks can't get it to go.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Hart the pass to Ball. Ingram right side. Shoots over Burks, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Ingram's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans. Outside, Russell. That one, no good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Ball feeling it out a bit. Second chance shot. A nice shot by Melly. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Both teams will make substitutions. .115 left here in the first quarter. To end the run, Burks' shot is good. Burks has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Hart. An 11-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around it, just his effort level was off the charts.
8 feet away. Looney kicks to Chris. Burks with it. He's got 6. 5 to shoot. Tries again. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Alec Burks.
I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room Ball has to grow when you factor in how efficient he is already.
Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Ball. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. To the inside. Looney with the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 1.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
And here is Ball. Okafor. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And Ball sets up his teammates, and when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pelicans lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. So much talent on this Warriors team. Draymond Green talks about how it all meshes together.
The way I judge, whether we can play together or not is on the defensive end. I never really judge on the offensive end. It's about picking each other up on the defensive end and all being on the string.
Greg, defense is Draymond's specialty, no question about it.
And it all starts on that end. The Warriors feel like if they take care of business at that end, the offense will take care of itself.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Chris. He's out there with Alec Burks. And it's Poole in at the 2-guard. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Warriors may have some injuries that they're going to deal with this season, but they're going to do it in a dynamic new building, Chase Center in San Francisco. The more than $1 billion, that's with a B, dollar arena is hopefully going to generate revenue for the team off the floor and allow them to keep some great players in uniform on the floor. It's going to be state-of-the-art here in Golden State as the team moves from Oakland after spending more than 4 decades playing at Oracle Arena.
DA, as you and I were talking, they hate to leave where they've been so successful in Oakland, but this building is amazing. Thank you. Hart, that's good.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
The Warriors leading. Master Looney. Here's Poole. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Moore outside. Okafor trying to get open. Moore with the bucket.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
And not just a long-range gunner, but E'Twaun Moore also blessed Greg, one of the NBA's best floaters.
I mean, he takes a lot of those mid-range shots, those floaters in the lane that makes them more often than not. For a player standing 6'4", the ability to finish inside, providing that counterbalance to his three-point shooting. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. The Pelicans trail. Outside Jackson. And some changes here for the Warriors. Cauley Stein comes in for Chris. And it's Draymond Green in for Alec Burks. And the Pelicans also making a change. Holiday's checked in. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Bowman, guarded by Holiday. Bowman passes to Cauley Stein. Here's Pascal. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bowman. That one wide left.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Okafor trying to get open. The shot by Holiday, no good. And Green gets it to go. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, you like how Draymond Green went right through the defense there. He doesn't let the physicality impede his progress.
Holiday, the pass to Jackson. Drills it from outside. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Bowman, guarded by Holiday. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Pelicans. Moore outside. New Orleans moving it around. Okafor against Cauley Stein. From deep. And it's Okafor missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's Pascal. 11-point game his last outing. Pass to Poole. That's tipped, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And the Warriors making a change here. Robinson's checked in. J.J. Redick's checked in for the Pelicans. Pelicans leading by 3. Jackson looking around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Doris, do you think it's more challenging for superstars in smaller markets, mid-sized markets?
You know, this is such an interesting debate in a world that has become, because of social media, so much smaller. You know, I do think that certain larger markets, LA, New York, can be a blessing and a curse. It does still feel like that media scrutiny is a little bit larger. When things are going well, it's the best thing in the world. When things aren't going so well, boy, those day-by-day question after question can probably become pretty tedious.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Warriors. Williams, he's checked in for the Pelicans. No free throws good from Jackson. Warriors trail by 5. Russell passes to Cauley Stein. Back to Russell. Here's Pascal, guarded by Holiday. Here's Pascal. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Pass to Jackson. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Count it, good. Green's got 6 points.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Holiday. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Green. He kicks it to Russell. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
And how about the numbers here for Jrue Holiday? He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. Averaging 21 points per game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Robinson down low, covered by Redick. Russell kicks to Robinson. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Pelicans leading by 3. It's Redick on the wing, guarded by Robinson. Redick bounce pass. Fires it up. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And Green gets it to go. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Redick surveying the D. And there's the pass to Holiday. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Holiday against Russell. Over Holiday. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Holiday finds Redick. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Favors against Cauley-Stein. Puts it up from 12, and he hits the jump shot. Favors got 6 points.
Well, I think at this point he's proven, Derek Favors, that you've got to respect his mid-range. He is capable when given room.
Here's Russell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Russell against Holiday. To the middle. Here's Favors. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Cauley-Stein. And now here comes Robinson leading the break. Feeds to Green. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
You know, simply stated, Draymond Green is an elite defender, one of the best in the game. But what's incredible to me is that he's able to accomplish everything he does on that end of the floor while being undersized in almost every one of his matchups.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Favors. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Drew Holiday. Free throw drops for Green. And I know a lot of fans will wonder why centers just don't shoot over Draymond Green. Well, Doris, as you know, it's not that simple.
You're right, Kevin. Draymond, it's his competitive spirit. It's his willingness to hold his ground on the block, and it is very difficult to score on him. Why? Well, great length, great anticipation. This guy is flat out competitive and wants to challenge anyone, anywhere.
Ball, no good. Warriors have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Green, the pass to Russell. Back to Green. It's not going to go for him. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Fades. Williams trying to break free. Ball, no good. The Warriors leading. Outside, Russell. Here's Robinson. Cans the 12-footer. Robinson's got his second bucket of the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Redick with it. He's picked up by Russell. And Redick, here we go. Green with the block.
Simply cannot throw up that weak stuff around Draymond Green. You'll hear about it. He will relish the opportunity to send it back.
Robinson finds Green. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Redick. And now the Pelicans on the break. And the Pelicans miss again. On offense, here are the Warriors. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Cauley-Stein trying to free himself up. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Cauley-Stein's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Ball lays it up off the glass. Ball's got 6 points.
He has the entire arsenal when it comes to handling the rock, cutting through the D like butter. I love Ball when he's aggressive to attack.
Robinson passes to Russell. Inside. Pelicans with the rebound. Ball's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Ingram. And Pascal pulls it down.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Redick. And he drops it in from the low post. Redick's got his second basket of the game.
And the passing of Ingram, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball, effortless.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
You know this, Greg. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
And the Pelicans making a change here. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in team free throws. In third, the Warriors.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Here's Russell. He drains the quick shot. Russell's got 8 points.
Well, this is a main strength of D'Angelo Russell. When he gets room to shoot from the mid-range, there's no hesitation.
Ball, the pass to Hayes. Ingram against Robinson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And another name included in that Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram. Still a lot to like about his game.
Pairs up well with what the Pelicans are trying to do. Perhaps the biggest asset coming over to New Orleans could flourish in this system.
And the first one at the line is good.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And so he hits both.
And guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
Up top, Russell. He's covered by Ball. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he hits it to tie the game up. Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter.
There's just a feel that Ball plays with that really separates him from so many other players. He's superb at finding ways here to score in the paint.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 8. Clock at 4. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Burks' shot is good.
Well, Burks is a lethal three-point threat. This guy has such an effortless shooting stroke.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Draymond, of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. And I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. The second quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much, however. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, one place they had the edge was on the offensive boards. They converted those extra possessions into points. Nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than forcing a miss and then giving up a second attempt. The offensive glass is going to pay big dividends for them.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans.
They're going to get more aggressive on the glass. Over the first half, we saw them being schooled down low. You know what I'm going to say, Ernie. Barbecue chicken. If I was coach in the locker room right now, they'd be getting an earful. Extra rebounding. Effort will pay off in other ways. The energy is really where it starts. Something like that, Ernie.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game so far from Alec Burks.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Redick and Ingram fill out the perimeter. Favors is out there with Williams, and it's Holiday in at the point guard. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Pelicans. This hasn't been the kind of year they envisioned. Time running out. And, of course, the Warriors, right behind them, just one spot down.
And seeing where the Pelicans are, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
All talk, no walk. Simple as that. They just don't match up with the better teams in the NBA.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. He's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, "It's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling." And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. And he's good on the three ball. Holiday's got his second basket of the night.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Russell against Williams. Russell passes to Green. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
I remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time.
Well, there's a certain hunger to the way Draymond Green approaches an NBA game, and that in and of itself is a skill.
Robinson against Redick, outside Holiday. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Russell passes to Robinson. Pass to Green. The fadeaway. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Holiday surveying the floor. Second shot opportunity. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And one of the best defensive big men in the league, Derek Favors.
You're right, Kevin, because he's got the body to play bully ball, but the lateral quickness to deal with smaller players. When this guy gets down in his stance, he can cover some ground defensively.
One shot.
And that one falls for Favors.
Well, I think, Kevin, most people would say Derek Favors a throwback big man, right? The guy wants to be effective at posting up, but he can shoot the face-up jump shot as well.
The drive by Green. Holiday against Russell. Holiday dishes to Ingram. The game now all-time. Ingram's got 6.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Robinson passes to Pascal. Redick against Robinson. Passes to Green. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at the Mavericks matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
They grab their own miss. Holiday and a rejection by Cauley Stein.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Here's Russell. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Favors has got his 8th rebound here tonight. On the wing, Holiday. 5 points in the game. Pass to Favors. For the lead. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. Now Russell. 8 points for him. Hangs, and there's the nice layup by Cauley Stein. Cauley Stein's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. Holiday, the pass to Ingram. At the top of the key, Favors. There's the dish to Ingram. Outside Williams. For the 3. Warriors with the rebound. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. That gives them the lead. And it's 9 points for Robinson.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Redick passes to Holiday. Good on the triple. Holiday's got 6 here in this quarter. And not even 3 quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Back to Russell. The teardrop falls in. Russell's got 10 points.
Well, the more experience you get in understanding how to run pick and roll, the better you become. D'Angelo Russell improving his decision-making.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. If you were coaching, Doris, and you could run your offense through any center in the game, and let's take guys that are playing right now because we can go back in history and the names are endless, but who would you run your offense through at that position?
Probably a guy that the casual NBA fan is not as knowledgeable about as they should be, Kevin, and that's Nikola Jokic. And this is a young, early 20-year-old who may be the best passer out of the post position that we've seen in a generation. Jokic is a guy who can handle the ball from three-point territory. He can take it off the window and initiate your offense. They run him like a point center, and it's appropriate because he's unselfish and gifted as a passer.
Gifted, great word to use. You're right. So for the Pelicans, Okafor is checked in for Williams. Etuan Moore comes in for Ingram. And it's Jackson in for J.J. Redick. And Holiday kicks to Okafor. There's the pass to Moore. Buries the long-range jumper. Moore's got his third basket of the night.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Pass to Pascal. Bowman, guarded by Holiday. Taken away by Holiday. Moore outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Alec Burks.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For New Orleans, they have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Moore. And the Warriors making a change here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Warriors trail by 4. Bowman, guarded by Holiday. New Orleans making a switch here. Passes it to Bowman. 6 to shoot. Pass to Chris. Over Jackson. They get it back. Looney. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And this is something this guy takes pride in. Capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Okafor finds Jackson. Back to Okafor. And Looney sends it back. Here's Poole, guarded by Jackson. Poole, the pass to Chris. And the basket is good. Chris has got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Back to Hart. Okafor with the ball. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Hart. Takes it from 10. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Poole. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And the pass to Looney. Over Jackson. The shot by Looney, no good.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Hart, that's good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Burks kicks it to Looney. Pass to Chris. And the Warriors get it back. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Here's Hart. Sweet little floater. Hart's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Here's Poole. Kicks it to Burks for the lead. No good there.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
Moore with the bucket. Now it's a 4-point Pelican lead.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Bowman passes to Poole. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Chris kicks to Burks. Okafor grabs the miss. Pelicans leading by 4. Jackson passes to Melly, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
And the EuroLeague's top scorer last season, Nicolo Melli, had turned down some NBA offers in the past, decides to make the leap to join the Pelicans, and gives them a highly skilled player in that front court.
Robinson's checked in for the Warriors. Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Lonzo Ball comes in for Jackson. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Nailed from three-point land. Robinson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Warriors. New Orleans gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Ball kicks to Hart. Over Robinson. Hart, no good. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Bowman. It's tipped.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain. He can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one. Starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself, but everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And you look at Lonzo Ball, certainly high expectations for this young man. 1 and done at UCLA. How about second overall pick? That's brought some undue pressure.
So he gets them both. Ray, you talk about the hype for Lonzo Ball and the pressure. Do you think that creates an additional challenge for a young player?
Yeah, he's scuffled at times, but I think the future remains very bright for that young man.
Here's Burks. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Alec Burks can get hot quickly, and when he's getting to his spots, look out.
Moore inside. Burks covering, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Passes it to Robinson. Here's Looney. Dishes it to Burks. Here's Chris. That one doesn't go. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Here's Moore. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Robinson. Here's the teardrop. Pelicans pull it in.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Here's Okafor. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Okafor's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pelicans. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Warriors. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. No good on that one.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. New Orleans leading by 8. Green down low with Looney. D'Angelo Russell out there with Alec Burks. And it's Robinson in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And then Robinson slams it in.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Pass to Ingram. Now Hayes. Over Russell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. Warriors trail by 7. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Golden State moving it around. Here's Burks, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Beautiful touch from Burks. He excels at knocking down these mid-range shots.
Here's Hart, guarded by Robinson. Hart, no good.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Russell against Ball from deep. And it's Russell missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Ball gets it to go on the assist from Ingram.
I mean, I love the determination with Ball. Always attacking, does a great job of putting the defense on its heels.
Bounce pass, Russell. Deep 2 from Robinson. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Here's Hart, guarded by Robinson. Hart the pass to Ball. Here's Hart, 6 on the shot clock. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Russell kicks to Green. Got a piece of it. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Hart. Burks covering. The pass to Ball. Over Green. Ball no good. Ingram with the steal. Here's Williams. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Oh, you have to love that effort, getting after the basketball, fighting for a possession.
Here's Hart. Burks covering. Hart the pass to Ball. Over Green. And Looney sends it back. And here's Ingram from the arc.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Russell finds Burks. Offensive rebound. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. Reddick comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Holiday in for Ball. And that one falls for Looney. Well, you have to be a fan of the way Kevon Looney plays, the former UCLA Bruin. He puts in the work on the defensive end, Doris, and it shows.
No doubt. He has evolved to be the kind of player who is often asked to guard the wings, sometimes even point guards. Just think back to last year's playoffs. He had to guard the likes of James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, Kyle Lowry. This guy is so gifted as a defender, and he's only getting started.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And here's Reddick. Can they get it? Williams trying to break free. The shot by Reddick, no good. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now, here is Robinson. Outside, Russell. Here's Looney. He's covered by Favors to tie it up. The shot by Looney, no good. New Orleans in the lead. Ingram outside. He dishes it to Holiday. Outside, Reddick. It's up a 3. Drops in the tray. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
What confidence from the grizzled veteran. Reddick is as automatic as it gets from downtown.
Russell looking it over. Here's Looney. He kicks it to Robinson. Outside, Russell. From deep. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it, Greg? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Robinson. Holiday, the pass to Reddick. And here is Williams. Pass to Holiday. And he converts the layup.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Russell passes to Looney. Over to the left wing. Here's Robinson. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Reddick. Pelicans leading by 7. On the wing, Holiday. He's guarded by Russell. Favors dishes to Ingram. And he banks in the layup. Ingram's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pelicans.
Gotta see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop. Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Green. And the free throw, no good.
And D'Angelo Russell was expected to be targeted this past summer. Ends up as a sign and trade to the Warriors. Was going to leave Brooklyn after the Durant signing no matter what. Should be an interesting fit.
Outside for Reddick. Over Robinson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Russell at 6'5", able to play at the point guard or the shooting guard. Greg, when you look at his game, what's his best position?
Probably the one. I mean, we're seeing a trend towards bigger point guards at the same time that 4s and 5s are trending smaller. Everybody wants that switch ability on defense.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
And perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's MO all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. And And he sinks the second. And in today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
They get it back. Russell, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Holiday.
You cannot be careless guarding D'Angelo Russell. This guy's so good at putting the defense in tough spots. Well, D'Angelo Russell, one of the best mid-range scorers you'll see. He's got the floater game, the pull-up game, and with his arsenal, he can get a shot at any time.
And that one misses. And you know, Doris, another thing about D'Angelo Russell, he's not afraid of the big moment.
Kevin, he has proven that he is willing to take and make big shots. He doesn't necessarily beat you with tremendous athleticism, but it's his basketball skill that sets him apart.
And the second free throw, good.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Holiday against Russell. There's the 3. That's good from Holiday on the assist from Redick. Redick's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Cauley-Stein kicks to Russell. Passes to Pascal. Shoots over Ingram. And that one goes long. New Orleans leading by 10. The dish to Holiday. Over Russell. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And so here is New Orleans. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Kicks to Ingram. Outside, Redick. 18 feet out. That one bounces around and comes back out. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Green finds Russell. Clock at 6. In the corner, it's Robinson. And the rejection by Favors.
I think you want to see more of this from Derek Favors. You love to see him be aggressive and try to send shots back.
Now Holiday, outside, Redick. Holiday, the pass to Favors. Dishes to Redick. Outside Williams. Clock is at 3. Lets it go with the 3. Warriors with the rebound. Russell's got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low. And the rejection by Favors. It's stolen by Green. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. It's a 10-point game. Holiday against Russell. To the inside, Cauley-Stein. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Cauley-Stein, a serviceable shooter at the line. Let's see if he can make them count.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
And Cauley-Stein has drawn comparisons
to Tyson Chandler. Due to his length and athleticism, it's important he continues to get better.
Alec Burks checked in for Golden State. And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within single digits.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Ingram outside. We've got 1:23 left here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Holiday. He's guarded by Russell. Shot clock at 3. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein. Here's Ingram. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
The knowledge that Ingram possesses, well aware that the D is going to hack him in these situations.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Both shots good from the stripe. Golden State running out of time. Russell with it. Pass to Green. Fires from deep. That one's not going to go. And New Orleans will go the other way with it.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for New Orleans.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Derek Favors.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
The first free throw is good. And so Favors nails both of them. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Out to the right wing. Puts it up from 12. The shot, no good. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Derek. Congrats on the win. I know the season can be a grind, but it looked like you guys were having fun out there.
Oh, it's fun, man. It's always fun to win. I'm just coming out here playing my game. Rebounding, defense, that's my game. And coach trusts me, so I couldn't let him down.
Yes, this is an up-and-coming team, and you guys really showed well tonight. Congrats, Derek. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.